Ugh. Wait, what am I reviewing again? Fuck.
Now watch false!
Si tu cherches un peu de gaieté, viens donc faire un tour à l'envers. Si tu cherches un peu de gaieté, viens donc faire un tour à l'envers. Si aux examens tu t'es planté, viens donc faire un...
Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, Indie Fan. Why did I do this? Why? Okay. A lot of you may be wondering, what is this? Well, before I get into it, let's talk about Flashtunes. Trust me, it'll make sense. For those who don't know, Flashtunes are, well, cartoons animated through a Flash program. And back then, this was pretty much YouTube for some people, me being one of them. There does exist some well-known and well-made Flashtunes, such as Eddsworld, 8-Bit Theater, Super Console Wars, Decline of Video Gaming, Rise of Mushroom Kingdom, and Mega Man Daft Punk. And while there are some well-known ones, there does exist some duds. This is one of them. Enter Jin, an animation series that went in and out like a fart, until these guys rose into it. And now, I'm the one who gets to suffer. So let's not waste any more time. This is Jin. Oh. Another thing to note is that you're going to hear that sound a lot at the beginning of these episodes. Just keep that in mind if you're going to watch this by yourself. I do not know why, but just remember that. So after the whooshing sound, we cut to public school. Some random public school.
Please, Mr. Barrett, no! Please.
Of course, we're introduced to a student getting his ass handed to him. Oh, and it's not by some bully. It's by a public school teacher, no less. And what's the reason for this? Not doing his homework.
Say for yourself, young.
Well, I guess it means the dog ate my homework excuse isn't going to save your ass. So after Mr. Garrett finishes him off, he takes out a smoke. Even though it's prohibited to smoke on school grounds. And monologue a bit. Oh, do you think I was lying about the homework bit?
Anyone else here who hasn't done their homework?
There you go.
You pathetic little runts. Don't make me come find you. All you slackers deserve to.
And that guitar riff just shows us that this character is going to be angsty, brooding. I wonder what my entrance music would be.
It's raining men! Hallelujah, it's raining men!
Andre, you're late. Again!
Jesus!
As a teacher, you have too many options. Oh, by the way, I hate people smoking in front of me.
Does he A, beat the shit out of Mr. Garrett off screen, or B, other way around, or C, none of the above? You've guessed A, you're right. So, news of Garrett's injuries at the hands of Andre reaches the school like wildfire. And this is where we meet another key character, Guy,
What happened?
who takes Garrett's injuries as good news as he plans to use Andre for a student uprising against the staff.
On the contrary.
And since apparently the school's reputation was already shitty enough, Jeez, I wonder why.
The fact
To the
is
point
you
where
cannot
there's even
afford
a single
another
student incident
public
again,
scandal.
the school will be shut down.
Now is the time. We will do whatever we want, and they won't be able to stop us. There will be complete chaos.
Oh, and by the way, if you really don't know why guys like this, oh, here's the spoiler. It's never really explained. So we then cut to the school cafeteria where we meet... Oh no. Oh dear god. Yep. We cut into the creators of this series. I'm just gonna sit back and let the scene speak for itself.
What's that? 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 What's that?
This is the lamest fight I've ever seen.
Just like the fights in every single scene in this series. Just like every single fight in this series. So, after the case of rather stupid scene, guy just comes in, breaks up the fight by beating them viciously. Wait. Go back. And pause. Oh dear God. Oh no, this is just sad. This is just fucking upsetting. Oh yeah, check out these stellar fight scenes! I guess that explains Jimmy Screamer Claus's inspiration for Where the Dead Go to Die. So I then cut to the staff reporting to students'
Junior,
activities
Class
on school
3G.
grounds.
3 cases against the faculty. Guy, Junior, Class 3A. 7 cases of hurting students.
And you don't? I'm sorry, one of your staff members beat the living shit out of a student for not doing his homework. Apparently, Andre and Guy are pretty much the 2 points keeping the student rebellion together. And if they're taken out, rebellion will cease. And what is their solution? Not kicking them out of school or pretty much beating the shit out of them themselves since they have no problem putting their hands on other students. Alright, what is it?
I'm sure you've heard of the gang-related problems at Public High School 423.
Go on.
The school was infested with student gangs until a few months ago. Until the day several of the gang leaders were found in near-death conditions. Although most of them recovered, some of them were put into mental hospitals. Of course, there were no more problems at the school after that. This may be hard to believe, but this was all the doing of one student.
What?
Let me just say, that student is transferring here, today.
Can we trust him?
He will take care of everything.
You have just heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. To prevent this uprising from happening, they have sent another psychopath to take down 2 other psychopaths that are in charge of this rebellion. When they could just simply either kick them out or, I don't know, beat the shit out of them themselves. I mean, they clearly have no problem putting their hands on them. You know what? What would I actually think of these people? Or what would the common person think? It might be something like this.
You dirty, stuck-up, sadistic, shit-eating, cock-sucking, butt-fucking, penis-smelling, crotch-grabbing, ball-licking, semen-drinking, dog-raping, Nazi-loving, child-touching, cow-humping, perverted, spineless, heartless, mindless, dickless, testicle-choking, urine-gargling, jerk-offing, horse-face, sheep-fondling, toilet-kissing, self-centered, feces-puking, dildo-shoving, snot-spitting, crap-gathering, big-nose, monkey-slapping, bastard-screwing, bean-shitting, fart-knocking, sack-busting, splooge-tasting, bear-blowing, head-swallowing, bitch-snatching, hand-jobbing, donkey-caressing, mucus-spewing, anal-plugging, hole-grabbing, uncircumcised, sewer-sipping, whoremongering, piss-swimming, midget-munching, douchebag, hole-biting, carnivorous, mail-order prostituting asshole!
Yep, fairly accurate. Oh, and by the way, this is Jin, the title character of the show. And certainly doesn't look like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z at all. So I then cut to school library where basically this happens. What did you say? You're idiots. Now piss off. So her feelings get hurt, they try to come after her, she kicks their ass, and then we meet this guy.
Very well.
But something's Wait a minute. No! Nuh-uh! No way in hell am I dignifying any suitable music in relation to this piece of shit. So we fight, and fight, and fight, and fight with one of them using a move that has a really stupid name, until a guy comes in, interrupting the scene. And one of the students gives Guy his allegiance. Literally.
Freshman class, Ralph Farlock Jr. I swear my loyalty in front of you, sir.
But
Please,
Guy isn't interested.
take me as your follower. You're the only reason I entered this school.
Perhaps I'm not yet at the level of your expectations, sir. But I promise you that... Sir?
Hey, what's your name?
Another thing to note, and I should have done this earlier, the characters' mouths move like this. I mean, seriously, learn to actually
come on,
animate
don't be
mouths.
like this.
I mean, seriously, how would you like if I went through your entire review series like this? So, rather annoyed of Guy rejecting his loyalty over Guy getting his penis bigger, Vic, as he is called, takes out his frustration on the crowd, and this gets Jin's attention.
Who said that?
How disappointing. I thought this school would actually be more interesting.
Are you kidding me? This is Jin. There is nothing interesting or good about the series. So, Jin tries to walk out of the library with his computer mouse sounding like
Say that
feet,
again.
but Vic is just standing in his way.
Get out of my way.
Jin's gonna mop the floor with him, isn't he?
You son of a...
And would you look at that? Why am I not surprised? So we then cut to another character. As we soon find out his name is Mill.
So, it's true. The violence has revived in this school.
Yeah, I don't think the violence ever went away, especially when your teachers rely on violence to solve their problems. So he then passes through more bludgeoned students, only to find Ralph get his ass handed to him by Andre. And all the while he craps on his face.
Isn't that one of the freshmen? Why did you beat him up?
I'm acting. So this scenario ends in another fight scene.
Teach you a lesson.
Rather, a poorly made fight scene that is more than likely to cause epilepsy, but a fight scene nonetheless. Which also ends with throwing Mill off a building.
Stay there till you cool down.
Schwarzenegger can make better puns than you!
Oh?
What the hell are you looking at?
That sure was pointless, and poorly animated.
I see that you've been quite busy these days, Andre.
How is murdering other people doing for you? We then meet Legend,
Why?
senior student in
Can't
the
an
school.
upperclassman visit his old classroom once in a while?
Well, I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that. I mean, you should be back at class. And not to mention, I'm not sure if you're going to have the time, given the schedule students usually have. Anyway, back to the plot.
Nice work you've done here. It'll take at least 2 months until the school even considers to fix it.
So what happens then? Give me your lunch money! Oh, an unimportant note. Also alive, even though he fell from the top of a building! On another note, we also find out that
Captain
Legend is pretty much the school captain. And this revelation leads to...
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
So we then cut to the nurse's office, where we meet Miss Jinx.
Hello, Miss Jinx.
What brings you here, Legend?
Oh, I don't know. I think it might be the obvious fact that I have a severely injured student that needs medical attention. So Ralph's head then gets
That should
bandaged
do
up.
it. So what happened to this guy?
He might as well have broken bones and bruises. Guess!
Sooner or later, he'll be taken care of.
Later is something I don't think you have. Don't forget, there's a student uprising at your school. And if your school has another incident, you're fucked. So Miss Jinx then tells Legend
I
about the new
guess you
transfer.
haven't heard of the new transfer student. I don't know, Legend. He may even come after you.
Is that so? What was his name again?
Shin.
Shin! I'll kill you!
Are there any more of these? So we then cut to Jin on top of the school building, with the show not giving any explanation why or how he's up there.
You must be Shin. We finally meet. I really have to say, though, you're not exactly a hard person to find.
Oh, of course! Of course this had to happen. The weapon you sent pretty much beat the shit out of one of your own. Oh, there's not just one, but two! Yeah, these staff are dicks. So anywho, they talk a bit before beginning the fight. The students notice it, and we cut to the fight. So they fight, and fight, and fight, and fight, until...
The outcome of this fight is now obvious.
What do you mean?
Shin has already lost.
How? He seemed to be doing alright. What makes you think that? And also, we're left with no explanation. So we then meet Mr. Dom. Yeah, I wish. The dean of the school. It's an actual thing, look it up.
This doesn't look good.
Well, two students are fighting each other. And not to mention, student violence is on the rise. At your school, no less. So tell me, why are you surprised? So then orders all the students to get back into their classes. Only has a little word with Jin.
I know about your skills, Dom, but be alert if you're going to mess with him. Alright, kid.
You know, with words like that, makes me wonder if Miss Jinx ever told any of the staff that this person is on their side. Oh, and make that 5 or 6.
Think that you'll actually help this school, but from what I've seen, you're no different from these other troublemakers. I was never fond of the fact that you transferred here, Shin. I think it's time I teach you a lesson on how to behave.
Yep, school's fucked. So Jin and Mr. Dom fight, causing damage to their bodies and to the school, no less. Literally. Jin pulls his shining finger, and a Shoryuken, taking down Mr. Dom, with Jin collapsing from his injuries. Just remember that this is staff that sent this student to their school to clean up their mess, and a member of said staff has left him severely injured. Just keep that in mind. So Jin then wakes up in the bedroom of Zumi, someone Jin knows from his past. That's it. So we then cut to the school. Miss Jinx surprisingly unpleased about what happened.
This situation has gotten completely out of hand. I didn't think Dom would be such an idiot.
Not as much of a dumbass as you are. Let's see, what are your two major fuck-ups? Oh yeah, you thought sending in one psychopath to take down two other psychopaths would be a great idea rather than, I don't know, kicking them out, having them arrested, or anything logical like that. And not to mention, you pretty much had your own staff beat the crap out of your only hope of keeping the school alive. So in other words, congratulations, you have single-handedly sealed the fate of your school. Your reward is this little message from George Decay.
You are made of stupid.
Oh, but it
I
gets
just
worse.
wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
Dom was the only teacher here who had any control over the students. With him gone, the rate of violence has shot through the roof.
If Dom was the only thing keeping the students in line, why couldn't you just send him to neutralize Andre and Guy, rather than just sending another guy? You know what? Here's another!
Stupid! You're so stupid!
So now Guy's rebellion goes completely unopposed, as one of his minions takes down a teacher and gets to the nurse's office. Then comes in. I mean, he just literally opens the door without anyone stopping him. Yeah.
What do you want,
Legend,
Guy?
I think
I'm
there's
here
something
to
you
take my
should
title
do.
as
I don't
new
know, like...
school-
Hold the door so the rebellion doesn't get in! Guy then attacks Miss Jinx.
Watch out.
Legend shields her. They fly out a window. They then escape to school, with Mill fending off the students while they escape, ending the episode. Yes. One more episode left, and then that's the end of the first season. Yes. Alright. Bring it. So
Good
today the
morning,
school
Shin.
evaluations. Jin attempts to go to
On your
school,
way to
but Zumi
school.
convinces him to play hooky.
We're running a little late, aren't we?
Actually, I was thinking about ditching class today. Care to join me?
Are you sure any adults aren't going to catch us? So I then cut to the school evaluation team.
We'll be starting off today with Public High School number 1368. Academically, the school ranks above average. However, there is currently a huge problem with student riots and violence.
Would you care to think that maybe your education system sucks?
I see.
Considering that the overall academic score of the school is acceptable, we may be able to let this one pass. That is, of course, if all the students are on their best behavior today.
What could possibly go wrong? So we then cut to a restaurant, where Zumi
Looks
catches
like
Jin
we're not
up to
the
speed
only
about what
ones
happened.
missing
After
out.
Legend's defeat,
That Legend
Guy and his army have
lost
pretty
in a
much
match with
overtaken
Guy.
half of the school. However, resistance
Even
has been
with
strong,
Legend
but it won't be
gone.
enough.
Sometimes I wish they never made a law against expelling students.
Could you repeat that?
Sometimes I wish they never made a law against expelling students.
Alright. Well, let me get this straight. Your government thought it was a good idea to ban expulsion. Fuck this, Harry! Fuck it! No! Stupidity overload! Stupidity overload! Take a heavy fight! Take a heavy fight! Take a heavy fight! Take a heavy fight! What kind of moron would think banning expulsion would be a good idea? I mean, you would have to be dumber than Ken Ham, dumber than Ray Comfort, dumber than Kurt Cam Moron, even more moronic than fucking Ted Cruz to think of something like that. Oh, I think I know what's wrong with this government. It's run by David Lango. It must be. I mean, the guy's already a creationist and thinks 9/11 was an inside job, so of course some imbecile like him would. Okay. It's almost over. Let's just get this over with as quickly as possible. The police stop by. Guy offers Andre a place at his side. Andre refuses. Guy and Andre fight. The police come in. Legend visits Miss Jinx at the hospital. School gets closed down, and there's a new bad guy. The end. And now is Jin. Time for my pros and cons. Well, for starters, the story is poorly made. The characters range from cliché to typical. The fight choreography is poorly done. Just like the animation. And yes, I know the creator is an amateur, but I have seen amateurs do better than this. Not to mention, the stupidity is too staggering. If Neil Patrick Harris lived in this universe, I think he would say something like this.
I'm surrounded by idiots! Idiots!
Final analysis, an F-. I'm sorry, but this series is horrible. I don't get why people like this besides nostalgia. I mean, this series alone is pretty much how not to make Flash animation. I mean, if you like it, that's cool, but I must ask why. Yeah, that's the thing. Even when it came out, people actually liked this. I mean, I don't know why. One moment, please. Can I help you? Ah, indie fan. Oh god, this guy shit. What do you want? I came here to ask you to join. Together, we can rip this entire school system apart. I understood. Then you know what that means. War! Yeah, first rule of combat. Get a gun. Now get out of here before I call the police. Yeah. Ugh. Who are you? Wait a minute. You're still pissed about me blowing out your eye, aren't you? Oh, crap. Shit. Shit! Damn it! Huh. I guess this'll do. Again. Ha! Not so tough without your toys now, are you? Seriously? So, any last words? Yeah. Eat this. You son of a... Parasites. How disgusting.